Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And this time we're going to be reviewing a really new Canadian seller, Mammoth Gold Nuggets, and more specifically, their 1 gram intermediate bag. So it's been a while since I've reviewed a Canadian seller, and I'm pretty excited to go through this one, see the material, and the gold. Now, as always, I need to thank all my Patreon members who make these videos possible by supporting me over on patreon.com/Miller Prospecting. So thank you all very much. And now let's just flash up the description for this 1 gram bag of Paydirt, go to the overhead, and check it out a little bit closer. As you saw, a really basic description. It really doesn't tell you much information, including where the material comes from. If you go to their About Me page, it does say they're miners in BC and Yukon, so I'm assuming that's where the material's from. Other than that, it just tells you you're getting 1 gram of gold. It might have pyrite, magnetite, hematite, things like that. But the curious part is it tells you you're going to get 2.5 pounds of material unless you ask for less. And this bag is definitely not 2.5 pounds. And I know I didn't ask my secret shopper to get a smaller weight. I paid the exact shipping if you went to their website and checked it out. But let's weigh it up and see how much they did send me. And there you go, 13.1 ounce. So I'm guessing they automatically decrease the amount of dirt you're going to get if you order and you're in the United States. But they should put that in the description and not put in there that you can ask for less. Because I was really expecting 2.5 pounds and I didn't even notice it until I was getting ready to shoot this video. So not a very good description that they don't even tell you how much weight you're going to get. And in this case, I got less than half of what I was expecting. But let's open it up and check it out, see what it looks like. Big chunkies. Got some boulders in there. Some darker material. A lot of big stuff. Check it for magnetite. And really not too much in there. You gotta see again, not too happy. Big rocks like this aren't very good when you're only getting a 13-ounce bag, but let's go classify this down, come right back, and see what size classifications this actually is in. Okay, all done classifying, and as you can see, the majority of the material is in the plus 10. There's probably as much in the plus 10 as all the other classifications. And I really don't think I'm going to find a lot of the 1 gram in there unless there's just one big piece of gold. Again, I would have preferred if this probably wasn't there and there was more of this lesser material, since I only got 13 ounces of material and not the 2.5. But only one way to find out what kind of gold we're going to find, and that's to go pan it out. So let's go get some water and do just that.
Some sweet morning when my soul departs, gonna trade my parental for a golden heart. Some sweet morning I'll lay my burden down, singing glory hallelujah to that joyful sound. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I sing glory, hallelujah, when I lay my banjo down.
Well, finished painting everything out as you saw, and that was some really easy Paydirt to go through, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For right now, let's show you the gold I found. And there we go. A nice pile in the +10 and a little bit smaller pile in the -10 +20. So didn't find anything in the lower two classifications, and that was kind of surprising considering this was supposed to be an intermediate bag. But let's weigh up the gold we did find and see how much it weighs. Now for the +10, really cold in my studio, trying to get it to settle, make sure it settles down. I will reweigh this upstairs just to confirm the numbers, but 1.325. So I was guaranteed a gram and I got 0.325 over that so far, and I haven't even weighed up the -10 yet. So let's weigh up the -10 and see how much more. So grand total, 1.755 grams on a 1 gram bag. And that's really surprising, but I'm not going to complain about it. Now for this intermediate bag from Mammoth Gold Nuggets, I really wouldn't consider it intermediate. I would consider this an easy bag of Paydirt. In fact, for a beginner, advanced, or expert painter, I would give this a really easy bag of Paydirt. There's really nothing about it that makes it hard. It didn't cloud up the water. It's really clean material. There was no real black sands and no small gold. All of the gold was about 10 mesh or above. There was a few pieces in the -10 +20, but again, really easy Paydirt to go through. And I'd be really curious to see what their easy bag looks like as well as their advanced bag, because this one really wasn't intermediate. So maybe one day I'll find out. Maybe I'll see some other reviews on this Paydirt, but definitely not an intermediate bag of Paydirt. It's easy to go through. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. Now again, I purchased a 1 gram intermediate bag from Mammoth Gold Nuggets, and it was guaranteed, of course, 1 gram of gold. Now its cost was $82, shipping was $23 for a grand total of $105, and that is in USD, not Canadian dollars. Now, as you saw earlier in this video, I ended up recovering 1.755 grams of beautiful gold, and that's a little bit higher than the 1 gram I was guaranteed. Now, the gold spot on the day that this was purchased by my secret shopper was $65.21, meaning that the gold I found was worth $114.44, giving me an ROI of 108.99%. So not too shabby, not too shabby at all. So a 10 on my score. Now for fun factor, I originally was going to knock this down below whatever the score was because it was really too easy. It wasn't an intermediate bag of Paydirt. But as always, if I get an over 100% ROI, I always give the fun factor a 10, because anytime you get an over 100% ROI, it's a ton of fun. So he's getting a 10 for that. Now for description, this is really where they fail. They're only getting a 2. It pretty much just tells you that you're getting a 1 gram bag of Paydirt. The weight was wrong. It said it would give me 2.5 pounds. But I just didn't like the description at all. It definitely needs more information. If they would have said that you shouldn't classify this material down because the gold is chunkier, then I wouldn't have classified it down. It would have been more fun. If they would have said for international buyers, we're going to reduce the amount of dirt you're getting, again, it would have improved the experience. So for description, they're only getting a 2. For quantity and packaging, they're getting a 7. 6 for quantity because I got far less than I was expecting, and an 8 for the typical coffee bag, so 7 total. And lastly, for customer service and shipping, they're getting a 9. 8 for customer service and a 10 for shipping. Now for the customer service, they were excellent customer service. They replied to my secret shopper. They sent him update emails. They replied to me when I sent them through a dummy account. But unfortunately, they didn't tell my secret shopper that they were reducing the amount of weight. So I reduced their score by 2 points. So they're getting a 9 for customer service and shipping, giving them a total score of 7.6. And that's still a really good score, but they definitely need some work. I'm sure if they add stuff to this, and I'm sure eventually that ROI is going to go down. I don't think every bag is going to be an over 100% ROI. So if the ROI goes down and all their other stats stay down, then it's probably not going to be a really good bag of Paydirt. So would I order this bag of Paydirt again or recommend it? And I have to say I'm a little hesitant to recommend this bag of Paydirt. While I did get an over 100% ROI, I know that's not always going to be the case. In fact, I'm pretty sure that eventually once they get in a couple orders, if they are currently being heavy with the gold, that gold will be lowered and lowered and the ROIs will drop and drop. And with no real good description and things like about the weight not being right, I would be a little bit cautious. But for right now, I would probably recommend this bag of Paydirt until the ROIs start going down. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not already a subscriber, think about hitting that subscribe button below.